Good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about an HTML form, how to create an HTML form that will accept the values. So today we are going to create a personal detail HTML forms that contain the following fields. So we are going to write the names, password, email ID, gender, contact, and education qualification, degree in engineering, again some hobbies, address, attach file, and this is the image too that will submit the information. To write this type of code, we'll move to our HTML file. How to write the code for the above accepted result. So as we are using the forms, HTML forms, so as you already know that HTML head, title, so just I will write the title, personal details. You can give any name as according to you. So here we are written body. Inside the body we written bg color light green. So the color that appear, so this is the background color, that is the name of the color that we are using. You may also change that color name also. So just I will change the name color for your understanding purpose. Just I will write, I will change some other color. So I will make it as green, and I will save and I will run it. Now we can change the color also. Just I will make as it is the previous color. So that is a use for the background color we are using. Next, we are using the form element, the content of the form. Form is a tag that is used to create the forms. So what we have seen the name, enter all the personal data, what we have seen the output, all considered in the form. Form is started here and the form is ended at the last. No other information we are using. So it's not necessary that we have to use align center, but if we use the align center, the form is going to be appear at the middle. Suppose if I remove this one, just I will remove it and I will save it. However, output you will get see. Now we can see the informations are coming from the left hand side. So the informations are coming from the left hand side. Just for that purpose, for clear understanding purpose, we are using align center. So we have taken the align center and we have taken the S3 tag for the personal data color. Suppose if you are not able to identify what is the color, just you can also give the name to it. So I will write just I will make it as blue. So now I change the color for the personal detail. I change the color. So I will save and I will run it. How it is going to be look. Now it was red. I changed to blue. Now you can change according to you which type of color you want. So either you can write this one or you can write red directly. It will appear. So first what we written, I want to display the name. Just I written name input type equal to text, because in that field I want to display the text only. Whatever I type, that is going to be saved. For that purpose you write input type equal to text name, as because the same thing a field I want to make it remember easily, I written name id also name. So we use the two break tag so that it will be give the space between the after the name. Just I will erase the remaining thing. Just I written the name only. I saved it. I have run it. So what I got? I got one field name. So it can be accept any value. So I can add the text. If I give the text, so it will accept the value. Anything I type, that will be stored. Then that is the first. So as we are using the password, so here in the name, I am using input type as a text. In the password, I am using input type as a password. Why we have to write the password? Because if I return the text, anything I type, that is going to be visible to the all. It is visible to all. If I use password, it cannot be visible. What happen if I use the password? In type equal to password, name equal to password, and ID equal to password. You can use name and ID. You can use the same. It is easy to remember. Now other things I will just remove it, and I will save it, and I will run it. So what are the changes we got? We got one more column because the two break we are written, it is a space we will provide in between the two field. So if I write here my name, it's going to be shown. It's clear to all. But if I write inside the password my name, it's not going to be shown. So user can't read the password content. So that's why whenever you are creating the forms, if the password if you use, don't forget to write type equal to password. If you give the text, again it is going to be appear. That is type equal to text means it's is visible to all. If you give type equal to password means it is not visible to others. Like same third we may use email id. For email id, input type equal to text, name equal to name, and id equal to name. We are not making any verification here, just we are writing the type. Anything you type it as a, that considered as an email id. So we will save it and we will run it. So we got the email ID. Anything you type, just consider as an image. Normalize the name, same thing, email ID. In this example, we are not making any authentication. So verification and validation can be done by using JavaScript. So we are not using any JavaScript in this example. So next, gender. When you're using the gender, so I want to select only one column. So that I written input type radio, radio group 1, value radio, ID radio group 1. So for 1, what the value I given is male. So radio means I can add n number of information. So not only 1, I can add 2. So same way we are added one more. So same way we can add it. You can see here input type input type radio, name is same, radio group 1, whatever the name you are mentioned here, and the value, everything should be same, but only we have to change the ID. So here I written radio group ID 1 for male, radio group ID for 2 for female. So same thing you can add also third also if you want to write. You may add any other option also, like you may add any other information, not in this example gender, if any other tags we are using there, more than 2 options are there, you can go on add radio 1, radio group, radio group 1, radio group 2, radio group 3, so on. So we'll save it and we'll run it. What is the use of radio group is, it will select only one, as we are created on group radio, so among one, only one it will be selected. So if I can select male or female, only one column is going to be selected. If I here gender comes, either male or female, only one has to be selected. That's why we will use radio button. So what the type we are written here is input type radio. Radio indicate you can give any number of possibilities, but only one will be selected. So you have to keep in mind, whenever you're using radio button, the name should be same and value should be same. Name, value should be same, only ID should be changed. Radio ID 1, radio ID 2, you can change in this way. You can create up to n. There is no, you can create 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n, but name and other should be different. Suppose if you change the name, it will appear here. I change the name, here it is radio group 1, radio group, and I will run it. What happen? It will get the result, it will display same, but you can select both. You can select both. That is a drawback. So that's why you keep in mind, whenever you're using radio button, you have to keep in mind, you have to write the name should be same. The name of the button radio should be same, then only it considered in one group. This is about the radio that we have used. Next, contact. Contact is also same. Input type text, name, mobile, ID is also mobile. As you are using the text, same thing you can use. Contacts also same type, you will get the information. Now, as we learned the 3 types, one is text, password and radio, and one more we are going to learn is select option. Here we are going to select the different functions. So we have taken the 2 column, one is degree, select name as degree, ID as degree. You can give name degree, ID degree, whatever the label you are given, that is contacts, gender, email ID, name, password are called as a label. Label name is same as name, degree, ID degree. Then here select is the identification for option, means it will come the list of the names, user has to select only one. So what we have taken option select group. So we have taken the selected. So what the option we are given? First option we can given BCom, second BSc, third BCom computer, fourth one BA. If you want to select anything, these are the 4 degrees that we have used. So other things I will just cut it and I will run it. So this was the previous output. Just I will reload. We got contacts, anything you can number you can add. Degree. Here, as you check the radio, here the little is going to appear the round circle. You can select it as you already seen it. But when you use the selection option, when you click on it, a list of file names appear. As I written the 4 times, 4 names are appear. You can view n number of names according to you. You can select it. So that is going to be appear. This is called as selection. This is a tag select and the name is degree. So these are the 4 fields we have written. All the forces will appear. You can add n number option. You can add, there is no limit, you can give n number of option to it. Same way we are using now we are going to learn about same way we are taken engineering. Engineering name we written eng short form, you can id is also written eng. Here we written CSC, EC, civil, mechanical. Any type of information you can write the select id. So that is a select. Next we are going to write the hobbies. Just I will cut it. Hobby. So we have learned text, password, radio, select. Now one more type is input type checkbox. One box will be appear here. When you are using radio button and checkbox, name should be same. Here I written checkbox 1 value, checkbox id equal to checkbox group 1. So when you are using the type checkbox, any name you can give. So just I will write the name I will end there. I will make it small. Group 1. Hi. Name is group 1. Value is checkbox. ID is also checkbox. Playing chess. So you can save it and you can run it. So we'll get a checkbox. So these are the same field. Checkbox, hobbies you can add. You can click it. If I click on it, right mark will be appear. This is called checkbox. This type of information you can add. So you can create n number. So just I will copy it. So we have taken reading books. First one we had added playing chess. Second one we have taken as a reading books. So just I will cut it and I will save it. We have added the 2 checkbox here. Checkbox name is checkbox group 1. Checkbox group 1. Value checkbox. ID is also checkbox. But when you check the ID for the both, it is 1 and 2. 1 for playing chess, 2 for reading books. So keep in mind, all the fields should be same, only the ID should be changed. If you go on adding the checkbox, in this way it will appear. But the difference between radio button and checkbox is there. Checkbox can be selected multiples, but not the radio. Radio will be selected only one. Checkbox we can select multiple. There is no restriction. Either you can select one or you can select both. So this is about the checkbox. Now same way you can use the address. Next, one more field we are using is text area. Text area. When you use the text area, when you use the text, only one box is appear, only few character you can write. Text area means if you want to write the address, there's a more space we required. We can't use the text. So if you use the text, only one line is appear. One line is not sufficient to write the address. You have required more, so that we have to use text area. Name text area. We have taken 35 column, 5 rows. ID equal to text area. Closed. So same thing you can use attaching the file also. Attach file, input type file. So when you use the file, you can attach the file from your computer. Lastly, we are using input type image. You can also add the image to your text. So we all will see it. So we have learned text, password, radio button, checkbox, text area, select, then we have used file, image. All are there. Just I will run it. All are appear. As you can see the text area, you can add large amount of information, but you can't write here. It is not going to be stored. So when you want to write the address, large information you get. When you click the input type as a file, you click on it. One small window will open. You can select any file according to you. Suppose I selected the file is going to be stored. Lastly, I added the image, input type as image. Any image you can also add in it to your form. So this is the code for your HTML form.